Hello, everyone, and welcome to Understanding Culture, Society, and Politics, Module 7 with Miss Kathleen Adona. In this lesson, you are expected to discourse the social and political stratification based on social classes, synthesize the advantages and disadvantages of belonging to a certain social class, react to the individual and systematic inequalities in society. We can proceed to our new lesson. Social stratification. What do you think of these two individuals? The first individual inherited his or her wealth. The second individual worked hard to earn a lot of money and reach for his or her dreams. Who deserves more wealth? Why do you say so? Answer it. Is it difficult to answer? Yes, because this is a matter of social stratification. Social stratification deals with the inequality. This is a system that categorizes people and ranks them in a hierarchical arrangement. The social standing depends on the occupation, race, education, age, gender, intelligence. These are what we call individual and human differences. Let's see an example. Person A, who is from a wealthy family, is more likely to go to college and finish his or her education, unlike person B, who is from a poor family. Just so you know, there are also notable people who experience poverty and now they are successful. These are some of the individual inequalities and systematic inequalities. It's the matter of superiority and inferiority, haves and have-nots. The social stratification persists across generations with different life chances. The social role may be achieved or ascribed. The social inequalities, economic inequalities, and beliefs are some of the driving forces of social stratification. Lastly, beliefs are what systems of social stratification work. Now, what means to deserve wealth, success, or power? You may go back to the first question and reflect your answer. The components of social stratification are social class, social status, and social role. The social class refers to the category of persons based on their socioeconomic privileges. It is divided into three classes, namely the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class. The upper class experiences the luxury standard of living, which is the highest standard of living. Rich and famous are part of this level. Next, the middle class refers to the professionals, skilled workers, entrepreneurs, whose incomes provide a comfortable lifestyle. They experience the decency and comfort living. And the last is the lower class. It refers to the unskilled and lowly paid workers who experience bare living and poverty living. Next, the social status. Social status refers to the social standing of a person or group within the social stratification system. It is divided into two, the ascribed status and the achieved status. The ascribed status is acquired since birth. The best example of this is the caste system, while the achieved status is acquired by choice, personal development, personal efforts, talents, and achievements. For instance, getting a master's and doctoral degree in the course of your choice is an achieved status. Next, the social rule. It refers to the expected and actual behavior of the persons which corresponds to his or her status. It is based on the individual's rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations. For example, the teacher and his or her responsibility as a public servant. His or her role is not only to teach, but also to uphold the growth and development of his or her learners. So, why is there a social stratification? From the said principle earlier, ideology is one of the driving forces of the social stratification. The ideology is the set of cultural attitudes, beliefs, and values in organizing society. These three perspectives help us understand why we have social stratification. Structural-Functionalism. This argues that stratification is functional for society. According to Kingsley Davis Wilbert, Ward thesis that there should be greater economic and social rewards for the socially important and difficult jobs in the society. Not all jobs are important and necessarily hard to learn or come with pay. Like for instance, who is more functional, your teacher or your favorite artist? Next, social conflict. This argues the macro perspective of society. This is the understanding of society like the division of labor by Karl Marx. Karl Marx and Melvin Tumin consider stratification unjust and unnecessary. For example, the poor needed to perform hazardous jobs but underpaid, while there are businessmen who sell goods and services to the poor. Marx emphasizes a classless society. It defends workers through a greater work organization in the form of unions whose goals are the following: good work condition, higher pay and control, and greater legal protection, compensation, insurance, and social security. Max Weber, on the other hand, criticized Marx's perspective that it was too simplistic. He simply added the three dimensions that can be seen in the social conflict paradigm: economic class, social status, and social power. Symbolic interactionism. This tells about the society looks like in everyday life. This paradigm hypothesizes a closer view of the societal movement. For instance, the product you consume describes you. You like Korean pop songs. These are sign vehicles that make statements about your social position. Another example, you are a fan of owning well-known designer bags, shoes, accessories, and the like. This is a way of how other people will categorize you and will interact with you at the same time. In other words, the things you prefer symbolizes you. We also have systems of social stratification, the open class and the closed class. Open class system. This system has more opportunity to move up and move within the social class. The social positions are acquired by the qualifications, individual, and the social achievements, meaning people having the same socio-economic status, education, and occupation belong to this system. This is interpreted as equality in opportunity because everyone has a chance to improve and achieve their positions. On the other hand, we have the closed or caste system. This system is on ascribed status. It means that this is determined at birth, family origin, and other ascribed characteristics. Members in this society have a low chance to move up the ladder or the hierarchy. It has no opportunities. The popular example is Old India and the South African apartheid system. The caste believe in fate, destiny, and will of a higher power. Although the caste system in India with Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras, and Untouchables, it cannot hide the history and the experiences are carried over in most of rural India. Another example is Old Europe. They also had their division of society, the nobility, the clergy, and the commoners. Last is the meritocracy. This is an ideal system wherein it is acquired based on individual talents and achievements. No society only considers personal worth. Let's see some social inconsistency. Social inconsistency are the mixed systems of stratification. Let's check an example from modern Britain. Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, married commoner Kate Middleton and now the Duchess of Cambridge. This also shows social inconsistency. Another instance is Sunny did not finish her study in college, but she worked hard and started her own business, and she earned a lot of money. There are inconsistencies between Sunny's educational attainment, occupation, and wealth. Members of this society are different based on their age, gender, level of intelligence, family origin, and physical characteristics. No one is alike. Inculcate in your mind that your presence does not exist for you to see the differences of each other, but to make a difference in society. How about you? What are your takeaways from this module? Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you next time. It's a good day to study our culture, society, and politics. Thank you so much.